What's up? Welcome back for more Honkai Impact 3rd. Okay, before I start the story, I just wanna say a lot of good stuff is about to happen to me, and I'm just gonna keep it now. Now, and I will just gonna say it after it has happened and occurred. Okay, I can talk English. Well, anyways, let's just start. This is the final act. Huh? Okay, let's see. That partner of yours, did she find any clues? Nope, haven't been able to reach her in the past few days. Could she be in danger? She's a ninja. She hates being distracted on missions. She probably turned off her communicator. Delta kept poking a contact named Kasumi on her communicator in annoyance. The crowd was bustling. I looked down at the bouquet in my hand. The fan meeting would start in 7 minutes. A huge display was playing music videos, and the excited crowd sang along spontaneously. So let me guess, in this bubble universe, Teresa is a idol. A believing heart is your strength. Come shine with me. Tereri! Tereri! Magical Tereri! But she doesn't know any magic. That's just her stage name. This song is her signature single, Magic Girl's Heart. Wait! Is this your Bubble Universe, Brony? Isn't the scene hype up? I told you she's really popular. If you want to meet her, you'll have to do it conventionally. Waiting in line for 8 hours just to stand in the front row. Is this really conventional? I mean, she's the idol of the Arc City. Oh, okay, she is. Are you sure you're not coming, Brony? Nah. Oh, I thought you were dying to meet your long-lost sister. How should I put it? I do miss her sorely, but you have no idea how keen she is. She can see through my every disguise. If she drags me into Kyora's restaurant to catch up, I'm not coming out for the rest of the night. So in order to not delay our plan, I'm not going this time. I just need to know she's alright. Aren't you worried that you might not have another chance to come back? Not worried, my home is always in the Arc City. I heard the fans chanting. I assume it's about time. Don't forget our plan. I won't. The lights in the venue slowly went out and a countdown appeared on the display. Tereri! Tereri! Once we meet Teresa, Rita and Delta will use postcards to stall for time. I'll ask questions, and Sirin will observe those around her. Tereri! Tereri! Got it! As soon as we see a similar wound, we'll photo it and send it to Brony for analysis. Tereri! Curtains slowly drew open, but nobody was behind them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Huh? Fans, we're sorry to inform you that we're experiencing an audio issue. We thank you for your patience and will compensate each of you with a gift. Is this part of the surprise? I don't think so. Look, the staff are all running in that direction. I think an issue really arose. Let's go have a look. Wait, don't turn off the comm. Stay in touch. Uh-oh. This is not good. I think I saw Teresa. What? Oh wait, bodyguards. No, never mind. No way. She's got fake ears. a picture and post it online. Oh, bully. How dare you touch her. Only I get to touch those fluffy eggs. Really? You're just watching? Oh, she's sad. What's this? Calculus. Are they dead? I'm trying to do it with style. Yay, I got him. Can you talk to me? We finally sent them off. They're a difficult bunch. Okay. Thank you for helping us out. How did they get in? I don't know. Maybe they exploited the security system. Maybe they sneak in. Anyhow, this isn't the first fuss we've had. We've gotten used to it. Why were they harassing you? Maybe it's because I'm not the magical girl they think I am. They say they want to tear down my stage persona and see my true identity. I could have handled it all by myself, actually. Despite wearing a dress, I'm still a good fighter. Too bad the staff wouldn't let me. Miss Teresa, for the love of gods, don't! They brought cameras to film you, and if they upload what they film, our whole company is done for. Oh, I was just saying. You go prepare the fan meeting now. I'll be right there. Miss Teresa, don't ever beat them up in private. I know. Magical girl Tereri would never do something so violent. Bunny burst into laughter at the other end of the line. I pretended to scratch my head so I could cover the earbud and keep her laughter in. Anyway, please take these albums. I've signed them. You must be fans as well, right? Actually, she didn't wave her hand without thinking. The other girl frowned. Your hand's injured? Was it injured just now? Likely. Not a big deal though. We'll heal in a couple of days. This isn't a small deal. Teresa took sterilized swabs and bandages from her pocket and began treating the wound carefully. You carry this around? I'm used to it. I have a friend who always makes a mess of herself and need me to clean up after her. Then she went somewhere. I still think she'll come back with bruises all over her someday. So I always bring swabs and bandages with me. Oh my god, Bronny, she's waiting! I see. I thought it was because you were hurt recently. I can't say you're wrong. Someone stopped me when I was recording a program last month. The staff and I had a hard time shaking her off. I realized I was hurt when I got home, but luckily, I could cover it with a glove. Oh wait, what? Error printing. Hold on. Hi, there we go. Was anyone else present injured? No, she came alone. Came for me, presumably. Can I take a look? Sure. Teresa took off her glove. On the side of her wrist, there was a small wound. I could tell the wound was the same as Tereri's without taking pictures. But still, it was infected. So for the next few days, I felt sick and woozy. But I'm much better now. The wound doesn't hurt at all and has almost healed. Your wound is bigger than mine, so watch out for infections. Thank you. Miss Teresa, it's time to take the stage. I know. Are we going now? I can have my fans wait. Can I? Break a leg. Thank you, everyone. The girl waved and flashed an idol-like smile before vanishing behind the curtains. After a few seconds, the theme song of Magical Girl's Heart began to play. A believing heart is your strength. Come shine with me. Is this what Teresa is like in every bubble universe? In grave danger, but still... What did you say? Nothing. I heard you. Dot dot dot. You saw it, right? The wound on this Teresa heals better than that on the others. Perhaps this wound will fully heal over time. Biting like a kitten. How adorable. But why would Miss Luna do such a thing? I have a guess. Let's find a place to organize our thoughts. Wanna go to Kiora's restaurant? Quick meal? Cocktail? Your call. Oh, you just want to see her. Hey, you're the one who wants to go. Miss Bronny, I won't mind if you stay to reminisce with your old friend all night. Hey, planning to sit at the corner and watch me wipe plates? In your dreams. Why would I? We'd only take memorable photos of you. Sirin, we should go. Wait. I have a bad feeling. Maybe we should go back first, to the Crescent Moon district. She looked at the miracle stone in her hand. The plain-looking rock had begun glowing faintly before she knew it. Oh. Hey, so... The night was thick. One by one, the shops on the street turned off their lights. Can I interest you in a bottle of a sweet dream potion? It guarantees its drinker a sweet dream. For closing, buy one and get one free. A vendor hawked after her. The ninja didn't respond. She walked down the street and peeled a candy. It's another sleepless day. She had watched this city for a long time, but still hasn't found that person. Given her skills, this could be considered a disgrace in her ninja career. She originally thought that the person had left this bubble universe, but every indication said otherwise. The sign of selling sweet dreams went out. This street grew a little darker. When a city slumped into darkness, the creatures in the shadows became restless. Small sounds grew louder and louder under the darkness. The voracious, panting, and slimy gulps of magical creatures tormented her weary nerves. Too noisy. The ninja heard the candy at the shifting shadows like a shuriken. The annoying sounds vanished. Nice moves. It's you. You remember me? How could I have forgotten someone who spread fake info? Sorry, I know you're looking for me, but I hesitated. I was waiting for the perfect timing. What's she trying to say? Then you just stared at the ground tiles to sit her explanation out, but noticed the candy that was used as a shuriken rolled down the street. It eventually came to a stop at her feet. She raised her head unconsciously, but before she could see the corner, she felt a strong wind. Watch out! A gun suddenly sounded by her ear. Decidedly or otherwise, the girl that spread lies shielded the ninja that pursued her. Not far away, a past item had emerged from the shadows and closed in on them. Why is that thing here? Interested in a warm-up? Of course. What thing? Wow! Since when did you have a gun?
Gotta
Oh my god, I still got hit. Okay. You alright? The street lamp cast an orange light on the small square. They sat on either side of the pillar by coincidence, as with their first encounter. I'm fine. It was only a magical creature, not what I remembered. Don't you think the magical creature have increased in number lately? Have they? You might have noticed that the city is under stricter lockdown. There are more patrol guards than before. That before? Ain't that done before? But this hasn't stopped the magical creatures from appearing. I wonder how they got in. Enough. Stop hinting at things. You spread fake info and watch us from the dark. After ensuring we walk into your trap, you should have left. But you had to turn back and tell me that with a guilty look. What are you trying to achieve? ... Wait. I didn't press that. Before answering you, I have a question to ask. Wow. You knew I lied to you, but didn't raise your weapon at me. Why? ... You look someone. How could she point at someone? In her distant memories, the ninja once fought with someone against a tricky foe. That someone now belonged to the past. Only the ninja shouldered the mockery of fate and made her way through the darkness. She bore an uncanny resemblance to that someone, but she wasn't her. I have no reason to answer. Then, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, a girl killed by an accident was brought back to life many years later. Afterward, she stumbled across a little girl locked in a room of her house. The little girl didn't have a name, but a code, A872. Unlike the other children, she was locked up in the room and used as a tool to prolong the girl's life. The girl couldn't bear to see her alone in the room, so she brought books and told stories of the outside world, unwillingly planting the seed of going outside in the heart of A872. One day, she helped the girl escape from that room. Then things slowly went out of control. At that time, the only thing that could maintain A-872's life was blood. The more people there were, the stronger her craving for blood became. That is Luna. The girl began to regret, but she had to take responsibility for her decision. I think this is her. She chased A872. She went to many places, tried many methods, and finally met someone who could help. But as a condition, they had to stay and assist that person in some tasks. As time passed, A872 was no longer the lonely girl in her eyes, but an incomprehensible person. She stopped, as if hesitating, but decided to go on anyway. The girl thought as long as she kept on mending A872's mistakes, she could find the chance to save her and change her. But time was lost as she hesitated time after time. The story ends here. This is the girl's atonement and her plea. I understand. Sorry to have lied to you. It's nothing, What if I told you that piece of info wasn't fake? You mean growl. Someone's stomach growled at an inappropriate time. Hungry? Not really. I don't need food that much. Want another one of that candy? Sure. But this time, you need to tell me your name. My name isn't important. I'm just an involuntary chaser. I can call you hey every time I see you. Call me Kalin then. See? Kalin. Perhaps it was because the ninja hadn't uttered those syllables in a long time. The name came out strange. Like yours, it's only a code name. Looks like you've investigated me, but that isn't true. Kasumi is not a code name. It's my original name given by an old friend. I see. It's a fine name. The ninja smiled but said nothing. The candy wrapping laced with light-sensitive metal threads was peeled off, revealing a light that pulsed her eyes. It was like a ray of starlight in a long dark. Kasumi, what I'm going to say may be incomprehensible but crucial nonetheless. I'm listening. She turned her ear to her. As a ninja, she processed intel on a daily basis, so no news should be able to surprise her. But after a moment, she frowned unconsciously. What's the matter with you? Aren't we supposed to go to the Crescent Moon district? Why did your GPS lead me here? Sorry, it's just a little inaccurate. Think of it as an exercise. This isn't a little inaccurate. Hehe. This place was still some distance away from the Crescent Moon district. Sirin led the way, while the miracle stone in her waist pocket glowed ominously. How's Tereri doing? Her vitals are stable, same as before. We may not have much time left. I feel the balance of power can tip at any second, and Tereri may not hold out much longer. After we get to Tereri's home, you wait outside. Just want to find something, it'll be quick. But Miss Sirin, I don't quite understand. Where are you going to find your stuff in Tereri's home? That. When we neared graduation, Tereri said she'd give me something that make me super powerful. Since she doesn't have it with her, it can only be in her home. If I find that thing, I may have enough power to... Don't tell me you want to trade yourself for Tereri. How do you think she'd feel when she wakes up to the sight of you sleeping with a stone in your arms? ... Don't do anything stupid, Sirin. This isn't stupid. You don't understand. This is all my fault. If I got there earlier, if I talked with Tereri, maybe none of this would have happened. Shut up! This is stupid. It's no use bickering. We'll see what happens. Watch your step. They look away angrily without a word. Sirin seems to know her way around the neighborhood. She led us through one empty street after another without stopping to think. But the closer we got to our destination, the stranger it gets. According to Sirin, some of the last magical creatures lurk this area and are highly aggressive. Yet the few magical creatures we met on our way only scurried past us uninterested. They seem to want to go somewhere. Look! I blocked a magical creature's way, but it only paused and went around me. Huh? This primitive magical creature aren't intelligent, only phototactic. Unless we look into the direction of the Crescent Moon district tacitly. You couldn't position accurately the last time you came, could you? Of course not. During this positioning, the marker kept drifting. It was like trying to poke a big, slippery jelly. Maybe this district is actually enveloped by a jelly like that. Such a magic security bureau's light curtain. I see. That explains what the positioning is of. The light curtain requires a hefty amount of energy to be defensive, so it's only activated in extreme situations. We were still at war with the Dark Lord when I last saw it. At that time, the idiots at the bureau only activated the light curtain partly to save energy. Won't there be an opening? An opening? It's filled by magic girls, of course. Siren picked up her pace and walked into the woods. This way. It's shorter. No, I'm going this way. Never mind. God damn it. Every time I hear that song, it makes me tingle. Like some past, past memories are coming back. Hey, the last time we were here, were there so many magical creatures? Ha, maybe the Magic Security Bureau has reached its limit. Watch out, they're attacking the barrier. Part of it is already feeble. If left unchecked, this might lead to a crisis. What's to be done, Magic Girl Siren? That's obvious. As much as I love to see the Magic Security Bureau stumble, I can stand ideal watching the civilians suffer. We got it. Yeah!
神のささやきを聞きましょう。究極シールドひねりする。シールド
Wait! It did fall! The hell?
Patay na ba yung ano?
Hindi pa!
Tatanong lang.
Nagre-record! So we really can't access the Crescent Moon district? If we used to attach a small barrier on the light curtain to create a passable space, regrettably, we can't do it again. Hold on. Okay. And the light curtain was already fragile and wouldn't last long. Besides, your power is severely drained by those few seconds. The city is tightly defended. Hey! You're here! Even if you breach the light curtain, you'll be confronted by a horde of boulder guardians. Expressionlessly, the ninja looked at Siren, who was in despair. How can this be? As you can see, after the Miracle Stone was taken out of this bubble universe, the magical creatures that occupy the castle have been looking for a light source everywhere as if they were in perpetual darkness. So the Crescent Moon district where people live became a giant light source that attracted them. Wait, the amount of energy that could constitute an ether anchor wasn't detected on this stone. Isn't that mostly because those magical creatures were drawn in by Miss Voleray's power? The moment Miss Voleray's dissipated, the light that was strong enough to attract magical creatures went out. Miss Tereri isn't as strong, so she's less attractive to them. Which is to say, we haven't found the real ether anchor yet. It's the opposite. It's in our hands. Remember that piece of info? The enter anchor is only obtainable through the powers of a magical girl. My investigations tell me there's some truth to it. This miracle stone is an ether anchor, only not activated. The condition to activate it is a magical girl must become the Dark Lord. You already know. A long silence. The night wind was chilly. The light curtain enveloping the Crescent Moon district was like a huge, wobbly soap bubble that could burst any second. I think I get it by now. If we activate that track, we'll have a chance to awake Tereri and take out the Honkai beast outside the city. But Sirin will probably be corrupted into the Dark Lord. If we don't, the balance of power will tip soon and Tereri will become the new Dark Lord. It's devastating. It seems neither choice can end this tragic cycle. For you, the new Dark Lord is also an Ether Anchor. We can complete our mission by taking her back, right? Oh! Sure. Sirin didn't speak. She kept her head down, being as lonely and stubborn as when I first met her. She tightened her body, as if helplessly trying to refuse something. The miracle stone gleamed eerily. Unlike the name it was given, it could not bring a miracle. Time to make your choice, Miss Sirin. The rusted iron gates were pushed open. The broken bricks and tiles everywhere silently attested to the brutality of that battle. Sirin walked ahead. Nobody spoke on the way. Half an hour ago, she put forward a proposal we didn't anticipate. We can end this tragic cycle by destroying this rock, right? Do you know what you're talking about? Of course I do. There have always been more than two options, and you know that too. I've been bad at making decisions. If both options are equally undesirable, why don't I just give up? I've screwed so many things up, I can afford one more. I'm far weaker than Folere-senpai, and too weak to save anything, so I might as well destroy it and end it once and for all. I'll do it at the Dark Lord's castle, which is far away from the city center. That place already in ruins, so even if I fail, it won't be too much of an impact. That ninja appeared to want to say something but said nothing at all. This is it. Sirin stopped walking. I'll be over in the rotunda, injecting all my power into the stone to destroy it. If it all goes well, it might attract nearby magical creatures, so I'm troubling you with the fighting. Just leave it to us. If I succeed, Bronny will detect a change in Tereri's vitals. If I fail, please don't hold back. You've all got bigger things to do, right? Don't waste more time on me. Hey, stop being a major idiot. It's not a waste of time. Miss Sirin, don't forget we formed a partnership since the beginning. It's you who investigated the leads about Teresa with us. It's you who unraveled the nature of this stone. Surely you're aware of how indispensable you are to our team. Don't be so hard on yourself, Sirin. If it doesn't work, we can figure out another way together. Yeah. We failed the Sirin on our story, on our main story. We don't want another Sirin from another universe to be like that. We will wait for your return, Miss Sirin. I hate this. Why are you always so kind? Sirin rubbed her eyes, and when she looked up again, she tried to smile in front of us for the first time. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you all. And thank you. Then, I'll be off. Oh, I could tell she was still hesitant from her steps, but she didn't look back once. Sirin walked through the slant broken walls, across the moonlight speckled ground, and toward the collapsed castle. toward the darkness. Polleri Senpai, Tereri, and Broboli Senpai have come. Why is there no sound? Oh, this is so fun. Oh, god damn it. Come on, you can do it, Sirin. So dark. Who's that? Follow the path and I should be able to get to the core of the seed. Oh, it's Cele. Oh, it's Valerie. It's Valerie. Finally got to see you, Valerie. Sorry, came too late. Why are you looking at me? A soft white brushed her consciousness gently like a feather. I felt like someone poked her face, then mischievously pinched her nose. Hey, Sirin. This touch feels too real. Wake up. I brought you the book. Huh? Oh! I'm gonna make that my wallpaper. You look so pale, Dami. When was the last time you took a break? No, I'm going to take a picture right now, a screenshot, and I'm going to make a wallpaper right now. Okay, hold on, just give me a moment. I'm a real fan for Cele. Yay! There we go. There we go. And got it. Okay. Valerie Senpai. Why the face? Aren't you happy to see me? I'll go then. No, I'm very happy. So honest? I thought you'd snap your head to the side and say, I'm not, gruffly. I can't believe how much you've changed since then. I'm not. Haha. But a closer look shows me you've grown thinner and taller. This desk looks smaller in comparison. You don't seem to be surprised to see me here. What's surprising about this? I know not only you've come, but also you've been calling me a liar in your mind. ... Quiet again. Did I speak your mind? Okay. I'll admit I lied to you and locked you out back then. But the most elegant move, but you can't blame me or it all on me. But we're friends. We could have worked it out together. Face it together. I know you two were useless juniors, but even a little help from us might have made a difference. Phew. It's been so long since I last saw you puff your cheeks. Don't make that face. You're making me... Don't make that face, Valerie. God damn it. I'm still gonna save that. Okay. What can two fresh graduates do in this major event? You must believe that's what I thought, right? Isn't that so? Of course not. You and Terry are smart and fast learners. You lack field experience, but you were able to follow closely until the last minute. That's a real feat. Probably said we must save a trump card for everything. I know what being a magical girl means. Probably and I aren't planning to sit around. Under the circumstances, we could only trust our friends. Therefore, you and Terry aren't useless juniors, but the precious trump cards we save for tomorrow. But I'm not a qualified trump card. I'm still not strong enough to defeat the Dark Lord or save you. I could only think of a terrible solution. What do people say? Dummies will be dummies. You've never acknowledged yourself, have you? Even though you came first in the graduation exam and acquired a new power, you're still hesitant and scared of taking a step forward. What are you hesitating for, Sirin? Are you? Okay, tell that. Okay, we've talked long enough. Go. Robali and Tereri are waiting for you. Robali senpai is here too? Duh. Why would I leave my friend's soul in a hellhole? Don't you know? For a magical girl, so long as her soul is kept in a vessel, she isn't considered dead. So even if you break this stone into powder, so long as you remember us, you won't disappear. Now you can finally stride forward without misgivings, eh? Liar. Volere senpai, you're a liar. Why are you crying all of a sudden? Not this. I'm bad with kids. Now, don't cry. I'm not a kid. Stop lying to me. Okay, I promise to never lie to you again. Once we meet Broboli and Tereri, gotta look happier, or they'll accuse me of bullying you. Right. Then, smile for me? She bit her lip. Meekly yet straightedly, she smiled. Well, that looks horrible. Go forward, Sirin. Don't make them wait too long. Okay. No, don't end. Okay. Roboli. Bronya. Hi, Sirin. Long time no see. Sirin unconsciously reached out to touch her arm. It felt hard and cold. Hey, I actually exist. Borboli pinched Sirin's cheek. The tip of your nose and your eyes are red. Did you cry? Did Valerie bully you again? Oh no, not at all. I was just extremely happy. How much time do we have left? Enough for us to have a chat. Since you're here, I assume you read the textbook we left. Is there anything you want to know? Such as why we didn't choose to destroy but to use the forbidden magic? Because you're hoping we could find another solution? Clever, but not entirely correct. The correct answer is, this seed is at its weakness when the Dark Lord is slumbering. The problem is, everyone is trained from simply maintaining the balance and doesn't have the energy left to destroy it. Luckily, you came. Maybe that perfect solution never existed, but that fact that you made it here means our gamble paid off. Magic girls will welcome a tomorrow when they're truly free. Then, how can I destroy the seed? See that transparent greenhouse out front? It houses the core of the seed. Its glass protects it from our power. If my assumption is correct, it should still be wilted. We should be able to destroy it easily once we get inside the greenhouse. We'll continue to maintain the balance of power until you succeed. Let's focus on the task. I have another question. Will everyone hurt when the seed is destroyed? It won't be very painful. I promise it's like falling asleep. If I had to describe it, it'd feel like this. Roboli flicked Sirin's forehead lightly. Sirin, it's good to see you again. Aww. Okay, last one. Tereri. You've seen them, haven't you? Are you surprised? To be honest, I wasn't expecting you. Now that we're all here, it's starting to feel like a class reunion. Ah, yes. Do you remember that photo? The one we took together when you graduated. We only took one photo and I took it. It's been standing on my bedside table ever since. Now it's yours. Oh yeah, and this. Tereri opened a book and took out a translucent card. Wait, what? Okay. Before the graduation exam, didn't I say I'd give you something that make you super powerful? Tada! It's this bookmark. At that time, you look under the weather. So, me and my senior wanted to make you an amulet. We even painted a special blessing on it. But only half of it remains. I don't know where the other half went. I'm sorry, Tereri. Huh? I'm sorry. If only I went to the castle with you that night. Oh, it's fine. Actually, you were right that there's no miracle stone. If I listened to you in the very beginning, quit the Magic Security Bureau and left, maybe things would have come to this. But if that was the case, we wouldn't have the chance to see Valerie Senpai and Broboli Senpai again. That's right. So there's nothing to regret about, right? No, it's all according to plan. What is that from Spider-Man? Canon event. Right. I feel so strange now. Right now. We haven't had a nice chat like this for heaven knows how long. Sorry to have avoided you. It's just that every time I see you, I recall my senpais. I've long forgiven you. We're best friends after all. You always act cold and tough, but I know your heart is softer than anyone else. Are you going to the greenhouse? Take this bookmark with you. Technically, it's only half of the bookmark, but it might come in handy. I know it will. You can do it, Sirin. Okay, now to the greenhouse. And only a chair. What a greenhouse. Wait. A butterfly. Which means Valerie Senpai. How come there's a butterfly here? Got swept in? The blue butterfly quietly sat there and didn't leave. Wow, that's so cute! Screenshot! Hold on. Okay, there we go. Weird. It's like Mori Senpai is watching me. I'll just keep going. You all be watching me, right? Dot to dot.
Okay, mama.
I didn't think that there would be a greenhouse. But this greenhouse, damn, doesn't look like green to me. I didn't think I'd make this far. I'm sorry for the dog outside. That dog is really annoying. The place was quieter than she imagined. She could only hear her own heart beating nervously. In the empty greenhouse, there was only one crook, leafless tree. Apparently, it had been dead for years and could be snapped like a twig. Only when she got closer did she notice a dark red light coursing under its trunk. It's finally ending. Valerie, Broboli, and Tereri were no longer visible in the greenhouse. Sirin took a deep breath and concentrated her magic on her palm. An all-out blow. Strange. Nothing happened. No way. That much power wasn't enough? She closed her eyes, recalled what she learned in school, and channeled the magic throughout her body. I'll fell you. What? I'll fell you. The dead tree stood still. Impossible. How could I not be able to do this? I promised them. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! She concentrated magic over and over again and failed over and over again until her hand was covered in cuts, until she was exhausted. Dumb Sirin only cries and walks behind others. She isn't fit to be a magical girl. Who's there? Nobody expected a worthless idiot to do anything. Get out! Hoo hoo, what a baby. Already angry? Oh my, I promised them, but I can't. It's you, Sirin. You always call others liars, but have you realized that you're the biggest liar? Hey, don't do that. Sirin is a sweet girl. You always call others liars, but have you realized that you're the biggest liar? I don't lie. I do what I say. Oh, and what do you plan to do now? Gnaw on the tree's bark? Bend it like by little with your hands? It'd be hilarious if these are the pure physical attacks I heard about. Move it! I don't have time to waste on you. Yeah, you're in a hurry, but I'm not. If you beg me on your knees and disappear from this world by choice, I could consider breaking a few branches for you. I said move it! Well, guess that means you don't need my help. Are you really going to scratch the bark here for eternity? You stole all my power and show up now just to laugh at me. What do you want? I need to correct that I didn't steal your power, but you gave it up and handed it over to me yourself. When did I? I see. Being a long-time liar has messed with your self-concept. Ooh. Looks like you've forgotten your juvenile and foolish self. I think. The person knocking on the door was persistent. She lost count of how many times she had done this lately. Sirin, I went to Valerie Senpai and Broboli Senpai's room today. You don't know how many books they've hoarded. Guess what I found? The dot. In the corner of the room, the girl curled in a ball and squeezed the small plush in her arms, as if that would shut out the sounds of the outside world. Sirin, I know you're home. I found something possible related to the Dark Lord in the Proboli Senpai's books. Wanna read together? Dot. Please, Sirin, I beg you to open the door. I have many things to say to you, and I'm very worried about you. A long silence. I left the book by your door. When you're feeling better, you can read it. I'm sure you can understand it, since you do much better than me in tests. Dot. She pressed her head into the plush. Please, just leave me alone. Why? Why am I reminded of that day whenever you show up? It's all my fault. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. If only time had stopped before graduation. If only I haven't been in that fight. If only I had stopped them. If only I was stronger. If only I was more independent. She stared blankly at the plush in her pale, frail hands. If only nothing had happened. Sirin, wait! Sirin! Why are you throwing away all these books? They were Borboli Senpai and Valerie Senpai's. And this music box? And this Bella plush I made for you? Wasn't her your favorite? Why would you throw her away? I don't need them anymore. Sirin turned her head away, not daring to look Tereri in the eye. Are you throwing away everything that's connected to us? Tereri's voice trembled a little. She stood next to the dumpster, barely able to hold all the bits and pieces she just retrieved in her arms. Among them was Bella plush, whose head drooped in dejection. Since I'm moving to the Crescent Moon district, I should start over, shouldn't I? Hey, wait! Sirin strode away without looking back once. Can't dwell on the past any longer. They won't come back. I have to grow independent. I can't keep crying at those things. Get yourself together, Sirin. Stop being a baby. Get stronger faster. Get braver faster. Something in her pocket rustled with her every step. She reached into her pocket and took out a bookmark. On the translucent, I don't know, translucent card was a meticulously drawn sigil where a luscious light course due to magic. Oh, there's the other half. Anyhow, I must live out my life, so their sacrifices aren't in vain. Her fingers were trembling. The next moment, that bookmark broke in half and drifted to the ground like two withered leaves. That idiot is looking for a way to penetrate the defense of Boulder Guardians again. When will she realize her error? She's failed too many times. She stood in the darkness and watched Tereri being chased around by patrol guards. She suddenly remembered the time when the four of them sneaked into the restricted section of their school library. Braboli and Volere searched through the books while Tereri and her were on the lookout. They managed to lure Principal Cecilia away, but bumped into the Miss Shigure in the corridor. Shigure? Miss Shigure. The girls winked decently and walked Miss Shigure around. In the end, they were caught and punished to stand by the teachers. Not for banned books, but for making fun of their teachers. Teacher, maybe I should help her? I can draw their attention by walking out of the shadow. It just takes one step. The dividing line between light and dark was by her feet and looked as glaring as a cliff. Forget it. If she gets caught, she'll give up on trying to get out, right? This is okay. As long as I do nothing, nothing bad will happen to everyone. What have I done? Why did I make so many cruel decisions? You remembered? You fabricated an ideal shell to withdraw into and made me clean up after you. Do you find this fair? Luckily, you're so well disguised that nobody found out how foolish you truly are. Now all I have to do is lift a finger and you'll be a gunner to make Sirin properly strong. I won't let you do it. Hey, no fighting. Okay, never mind, there's fighting. Never mind. Let's just leave it like that. That power! 2000! Holy shit! Is that all of you got? You're an intriguing one, but you can't divide your attention. Were you trying to fell that dead tree? Fell? Let me see which hand you were using. One step, two steps, the white-haired magical girl approached the purple-haired girl frozen in place. Oh, now I remember. It's the left hand. Golden threads wrapped around her arm and tightened their grip. An immense pain spread down her arm, corroding her every nerve. Ugh. Too painful to talk? Hey, stop it. Tight lip? We'll see about that. You can even lift a finger now. I'll give you 10 seconds. If you don't give me an answer, I'll take it as your surrender. 10. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. 9. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. So a second could be this long. 8. I want to hide, but I can't run away again. I must destroy the seed. Everyone's waiting for me. 7. Am I out of chances? She could hardly breathe, and her vision began to blur. Yes, but not exactly I drafted the plan. She heard a familiar voice in her head. First, take a deep breath. Free yourself from emotions and organize what you know. What I know. I've long forgiven you. We're best friends after all. You always act cold and tough, but I know your heart is softer than anyone else. Tereri was right. I was never alone. See the transparent greenhouse out front? It houses the core of the seed. Its glass protects it from our power. If my assumption is correct, it should still be wilted. We should be able to destroy it easily once we get inside the greenhouse. I've tried many ways, but still couldn't destroy it. You've never acknowledged yourself, have you? Even though you came first in the graduation exam and acquired a new power, you're still hesitant and scared of taking a step forward. What are you hesitating for, Sirin? Yeah, what am I hesitating for? I might be too immature, but my friends still believe I can create miracles.
だから、私でも前へと踏み出せると信じてみたい。そして一歩ずつ魔法少女の目でこの悲劇のループを終わりにするの。
She talk! She talk! 3. I finally understand there's no shortcut to growing up. 2. You don't grow up by telling yourself to be brave, to be calm, and to stop being a baby all the time. The perfect disguise is still a disguise. I'll never surrender. Damn! What foolish stubbornness. Forget your futile struggling. It's but a waste of time. Time? I have plenty. Probably Senpai said they'll maintain this balance until I succeed. The white-haired magical girl looked down at her and sneered. Since you're so spirited, I don't mind prolonging our game. The ending has been written anyway. I wouldn't be so sure. The purple-haired girl leaped up like a desperate bird and a piercing arrow. Yeah. Then came a thud accompanied by a shatter. Time stopped flowing. All that was left was the sound of frantic heartbeats. Why you? Just how many more surprises do you have in store? You're looking at a stella! God damn it. This is good. It's really good. It's wallpaper material, but it's too bright. Break the greenhouse and the external power can pour in. Combine the strength of you four and the dead tree can be broken. Hey, that's quite clever. But does headbutting count as an actual move? Who taught you that? You fool, don't know how to battle at all. That's okay, I'll learn. I've decided that if I get another chance, I'll pick up all the memories that I've thrown away before. Be it pain or despair, they're all part of Sirin. Without them, I'll never be complete or be able to move forward. You're me, you're Sirin's lies. You're the mature me who I long to be. But no matter how I disguise myself, the real me is still that child who hides in the shadows and is afraid of taking a step forward. Rest assured that I won't go hiding in that shell again. Once this is over, could you teach me all the knowledge I've missed, if you're willing that is? Heh, listen to yourself. Haven't you learned that already? You think you're holding me down by sheer luck? This favor is free. I'm charging next time. What?
お前、今回は大きな一歩を踏み出したな。泣きそうな表情ばかりするな。たまには笑え。待って、何を言ってるの？ねえ。
The pure white world crumbled like quicksand. Winds brushed past her cheek, taking away a warm raindrop. Good night. magical girl Volere. Good night, magical girl Bravoli. Good night, magical girl Tereri. Good night, blue butterfly. Good night, Siren. Before dawn. Oh my god. So many emotions. Is this the end? That. So quiet. I'm really alone this time. What should I do? I don't even know what kind of vessels they want to keep souls. Hey, don't go for the pinky... what? Hey, don't go for the pinky heart-shaped ones. Disgusting. That. I can fit into a hat. Sounds good to be a Mad Hatter, perhaps. Huh? Eh? What? You look like you saw a ghost. Aren't you already? Come on. Why would there be tragedies in the world of magic girls? To be honest, I thought I'm doomed this time. But Seed was destroyed. There seemed to be a force that stopped time. And then we found ourselves back here. Sirin unconsciously reached out to touch her arm. It was a soft, warm touch. Relax, we aren't ghosts. And you aren't hallucinating. It's like finally waking up from a long dream. Ah, there's Sele. And you are? The unknown girl tilted her head with a smile, then made a butterfly sigh. The blue butterfly, remember? Her identity is rather special. I'll tell you later. By the way, aren't you going to say hello to the people over there? They've been waiting for you. Sirin looked to the foyer. The first person to walk in was Delta. Then Kasumi, Rita, and Captain. You did extraordinarily, Sirin. You must be exhausted. You can go back to the Hyperion and rest up. Wait, did you just call me? Nothing. You said that I can't keep calling you Hey. She mumbled, her ears slightly flushed. It's okay. Miss Sirin, being honest with your feelings is the first step to growing up. If you ask me, she's got a whole lot to learn. ... Sorry, I don't think you can get your job done. Nah, we'll be scolded at worst. But it'd be totally worth it to see her get roasted. Delta threw a glance at Kasumi. The ninja face twitched slightly. Brownie contacted us a while ago. She said Tereri has woken up and is doing good. That Tereri. After she heard that the town was surrounded by magical creatures, she insisted on coming over to join us. Just like that. Come on, let's go to the Crescent Moon District. Then let's head out now. We can stay here. The problems of the magical girl world should be fixed by the magic girls. Once this is over, maybe I'll decide when that time comes. Okay, be careful out there. I watched the girls walk toward the foyer, but didn't notice a small white figure had stopped beside me. Captain, thank you. Looking into her blue eyes, I was reminded again of that never-ending summer, that melted sea salt popsicle, and that grudging downpour. Yeah, I remember that. Sirin doesn't want to wake up. No need to be so polite, Sele. Captain, have you found that person yet? Not yet, but I'm getting close. Hey, what? Captain, you will find that person. I'll cheer for you every day. She waved before running toward the magic girls and into the misty dawn. We should set out too. Our job here is done. Wait, I still have something to tell this captain. I hope it's not bad news, such as I'm also at an Ether Anchor. Not that. The ninja paused. She looked at me as if I was somebody else, which made me tense up instinctively. When I was investigating in this bubble universe, I came across 2 leads. As a ninja not under your employ, I'm not obliged to report to you, but I will inform you on my own behalf. The first lead is that the person you're investigating is targeting Teresa and Teresa alone. The second lead is that she's long since stopped sucking blood to sustain her life. Stop sucking blood? But those bite marks. That's all I know. I cannot guarantee the veracity of those leads. Thank you for the leads. If there's anything I can help you with, that'd be unnecessary. The next time we meet, we will be enemies. Wait! Why though? I don't know. I still think Ferryman who Kasumi met on her bubble universe is Captain. She's collecting, collecting or helping people there. I don't know about the story of Delta. I didn't think she would wait. I don't remember her being called by Captain. We're counting on you. Bye. Delta winked and left with the ninja. I should have realized. Princess Komin discovered something undisclosable. That's why she left that note. There must be an ulterior reason for her being so cryptic. Firstly, she only wanted me to see that note. The note was stuck under the chessboard, which was impossible for someone who didn't play chess against her often to notice. Secondly, the note wasn't only alluding to me, but also to herself. Those who recognize the situation live and those who break it survive. Can be interpreted as she chose to break the passive situation at hand. So Princess Kongming should have left the ship of her own accord to meet Luna. Princess Kongming's note was still in my pocket because I wasn't sure of her intention. I hadn't mentioned it to others. Based on the leads we acquire in those bubble universes, Luna has been indiscriminately attacking those who resemble her and sucking their blood. Maybe she didn't take away those Teresas because she's already accomplished her goal. But if sucking blood is no longer a requisite for survival, why would she keep doing it across bubble universes? A collection of age-old memories surfaced, like a broadcast heard of an old radio. At first it was too muffled to make out the words, then at some point it suddenly became unmistakably clear. Her vampiric attacks can inject microbial-sized Honkai beasts into her victims. They will also display vampiric urges similar to that of A872 and share a life link with A872. Something seems to be different from what I remember. Those Teresas we saw didn't display any vampiric urges. But I can't figure out why Luna would share her life with them when they have no problem living normally. The blood-sucking behavior of the infected with Strenelin A872, as long as A872 isn't fatally threatened, the infected will be nearly mortal. As long as A872 isn't fatally threatened. I unconsciously repeated that audio in my memory, my back already drenched in sweat and cold to the bone. Captain Sama, you've surely reached a conclusion by now. By sucking blood, Luna left marks that connected her to Teresas for the purpose of turning all Teresas into her hostages. I opened my mouth but couldn't say the answer. Why did she do it? What happened in these years? I have no way of knowing. The girl who only wanted to see the outside world seemed to have turned into someone alien. Had I found earlier, would the situation be redeemable? Is she who turned Teresa's into hostages and the girls who seek the ether anchors connected in some way? Rita, is this the place where you discovered the dream particles? Yes. It's a little distant ahead. Would you like to see it for yourself? Yes, I feel like I'm missing some information. Then please follow me. Many tenacious magical creatures have gathered here. If you don't follow me closely, I'll be rather worried. Really? Wow, that's so many. I'm so shocked. God damn it. Hit my dick.
奇形の神のささやきを聞きましょう。
Okay, there we go. How are you? Don't worry, I can keep up. But you're sweating profusely. I suggest we take a break here. Those dream particles won't disappear over time. Somehow I feel we're running out of time. Cold sweat slid down my spine. Cold sweat slid down my spine. I tried to hide my fatigue, but Rita saw through my act. The communication indicator suddenly lit up. I have super great news. Wanna hear it? Just now, I accidentally found the coordinates of the bubble universe where Luna is. Isn't the best news you've heard today? It's our first time obtaining a lead so direct. Yeah, that baffles me, but at least it's something. Even if it's a trap, it's worth checking out just to see who our enemy is. By the way, Captain, you have to pay me more this time. At least double. No, triple the usual. How about it? Captain? Hello? Captain? Are you listening? Uh-oh. We have to continue in the next. The dark cliff, the dark moon. I carefully climbed up until a green vine came into my view. The vine was wobbly. If I grab it, I may be able to climb higher and see the road beneath me, or my weight may snap it and I'd fall into a bottomless pit. Have you ever observed ants? Who was that? Draw a circle around the ants with a stick and they'll be trapped inside it. Ants that can't find an exit will probably run around in the circle until they're exhausted. If you put a stick in the circle, do you think it'll climb out? The vine tangled. It may break off any minute. Grab it, bypass it, do nothing. Grab it. Grab it. And become a lab rat? At least that would beat wandering aimlessly in the darkness. Maybe it turned out fine. The moment I grabbed it, it broke off as expected and dragged me into the bottomless pit. Is this the ether anchor? It looks very plain. There's no need to be evasive. I know the gifts of fate have been secretly prized. Say it. What do you want me to do? Opens at 17:30 every day and doesn't have a regular closing time. Serves snacks and cocktails. If only we could open a restaurant together. Can you cook? I've always wanted to try the black truffle chocolate thrilled steak you talk about. As for me, I can entertain the guests, and my sister will often help us out. We can call all our friends over after closing on weekends and make ginormous cotton candies together. Dot. Those two in the eatery look so close. It makes me a bit reluctant to interrupt their conversation. After a while, she signed softly. The wind chimes on the door jingled. Hi, can I order now? Unfamiliar scenes flooded into the brain, overloading neurons. But was this that time to stop? Continue. Sister, celebrate my birthday with me. It doesn't matter. If I want, every day is my birthday. I'm going to make up for all the birthdays I didn't get to celebrate with you. Okay? Let's blow the candle and make a wish together. I wish... Be gone, Teresa. Sometimes I fantasize that I had the chance to go to school back then. Scribbling on textbooks, eating snacks with friends in the class and getting caught. Hanging out with them after school and agreeing to see each other tomorrow. By the way, what would you do if you found out students were bad-mouthing you behind your back? Haha, you're a kind teacher. Going to school, thank you. Someone like me has long since lost the chance to experience it. Her fingers had become numb. Only the stinging pain from her heart kept her mind lucid. But was this time to stop? Continue. The option is continue and continue. Ha! So cold. It's so wet on rainy days. I hate it. But why are your hands always so warm? Do you remember our promise? At that time, I said I'd wait no matter how long it take. But now I've changed my mind. I don't want to see you again. Damn! This dump doesn't even have a ceiling. Aren't you cold? You'll be soaked if it rains. Dot. Oops, I forgot you're sleeping and can't answer me. Dot. I'm bored. My sister went to work again. I wanted to go with her but she wouldn't let me. But I followed her secretly. Hehe. Guess what I found? I found out. That's right. She's been lying to me. I don't understand. She said she'll help me to the end. But it's fine. I'm not mad at all. Even if I'm alone, I can do it. I've always been alone anyway. The consciousness had reached its tolerance limit. If this continued, it eventually... sorry about that. Continue. At first, it was a vicious fog. The fog faded, revealing a world of bloody red. But you just keep moving the stiff limbs forward, toward the disjointed sobbing, and one would discover. I'm back in that place again. I didn't know if I was in a dream. I only knew she must be waiting for me. The light from street lamps and the moon intertwined in the dark alley, exactly the same as that night. The endless waiting felt like a moment. Nothing had changed. As if nothing had happened and everything could be saved. Fingertips have been numbed by the cold, but the heart beat with a fiery vigor. Every step pained like being pierced by a million needles, but almost there. The next corner, she would surely be gasping sharply in the agony on the cold tiles, just as she remembered. And this time, I'll...
やっぱり約束を忘れてないのね。でもごめんね。私は守れそうにないわ。
Sheesh. Hi. So I'm really glad that there was not um, a cliffhanger. Well, it did have a cliffhanger in the end, but it was like a cliffhanger that it's a good thing that you have something to look forward in the next Bubble universe. Not that type of cliffhanger that, no, I want answers. What is it? What is it? Something like that. Enough of that. So let's go back here on the story. So, all of this was all great. Even this one, long time no see. And yeah, this one, miracle. Oh my god, it's so sad. Tear-jerking events. I'm really glad that they're stepping it up with the updates and the story that they're building. And some stories are not that what I was expecting, because stories that I've been reading, and in some way they're similar, and in some way it will like, I already know what is coming and what's going to be the ending of that character, something like that. So for me, the best one here is this one and this one. Okay, so I don't have anything to say more about the story, since in the middle of part 1, part 2, and part 3, while I was in the story, I was already discussing what of my thoughts and what it reminded me of. And all in all, that was a great story, and I look forward to more stories. And with that, thank you for watching, guys. Leave a like the video, and I will see you to the next video of Honkai Impact Earth. Johnny.